Hello and welcome back to Through the Ashes. We are somewhere deep underneath Canabris, and we have to figure out how exactly we're going to get back to the surface and how we're going to avoid the demons while doing so. We have just come to this ridge where we can see a lot of what's ahead of us, and we have some of these guys look fairly strong. Let's have a look. Yes, they're kind of level 2. I bet these guys are level 2. Oh, level 4? Okay, so if we go this way, we're destroyed. If we go this way, I think we got half a chance of killing these two. But our level is still just that little bit off too. I think once we hit level 2, we'll actually be kind of cruising through some of this. I still think the level 4 is obviously going to be an issue, but, you know, I think once we hit level 2, it solves a lot of our problems. Now, we have run into a serious problem here, because this is our route forward. We can obviously pick up this guy's bow, but beyond that, there's not really a lot of places for us to go. I mean, we could try and run past these guys, but that's not really a long-term solution. I wonder if we can cross here. If we could cross here, that would be okay, I think. Yeah, I think that would lead to good stuff. Let's try and do that. Now, before we move on, I do want to talk about Langrat. He's the guy that we left upstairs. And the reasons why I left him behind. One, he was a little bit too pushy. He wanted us to really commit to taking him to the to getting him out of there. Now, he could have just been nervous, which is understandable, given that we killed his dog. But, you know, I got a bad vibe from him. And I'm working more on vibes on this one. In our main campaign, we worked on facts and, you know, knowledge and information. This one, this is vibes. This is how our character's going to live their life through. I think this guy is pretty good. I'm going to work with him. That's how we're going to do things. Also, we killed his dog. Can you imagine every conversation from this point onwards? I think we should go left. I think we should go right. Well, you killed my dog, so I think we're going to go left. You know, there's just no winning an argument with him anymore. Anyway, that's the last we'll hear of him, I'm sure, as he shows up to be the final boss at some point. Oh, this actually goes quite a bit over here, so maybe this is our way out. Can I go down there? Not without walking all the way over here. Who are you? Venrad? You people have names. Is there a chance that any of you are another companion for us? A third? Nope, no picture. Hey, who are you? Reveal yourself. A group of tattered men carrying torches is standing before you. Their leader watches you closely, ready for battle. We're friends, Venrad. Friends. Wait. He didn't say his name, so Rekarth knows this guy. Okay, interesting. The tiefling crosses his arms. Now yell again, and do it louder, so that every cultist demon and underground beast within miles comes a-running. Is Sergeant Venrad to you, thief? Ah, so he's a sergeant. Rekarth is an undercover member of the Eagle Watch. This probably explains how he knows him, but how Venrad doesn't know Rekarth. Although it's interesting, actually, that he didn't seem bothered that he knew his name. So maybe Venrad knows Rekarth as a thief. Okay, a little bit of information between the two of them here. To me, you're more of a clueless, know-nothing who earned his rank by memorizing the charter and fighting demons made of plywood, whose arms, legs, and stuck-up nose will be gnawed off by the first real demon he meets. The men exchange long and hostile glares. Do you two know each other? A little, Rekarth says with a grimace. This here is Venrad, a sergeant from the Grey Garrison. Last time I saw him, he was teaching new recruits to march without stepping on one another's heels. Now, what's interesting is we have meta-knowledge about the Grey Garrison. We know that the Grey Garrison was like one of the big objectives that the demons were hitting, but it held out a little bit longer than some of the other places. Which makes me wonder, are these just citizens that have run away from the Grey Garrison, or did he perhaps run away from the fight? Just a thought. Anyway, the tiefling grins. We've broken free of some cultists and we're headed for Defender's Heart. That's where the Eagle Watch is setting up barricades, in case you haven't heard. What brings you here? This is all that remains of my company. There is pain in Venrad's eyes when he looks at the small bunch of people following him. They resemble the survivors of a fire more than actual soldiers. With all due respect for Turbade and the Eagle Watch, they stand no chance. They will be crushed. As for me, I take responsibility for these new recruits. Let Mendev, the Queen, and the Goddess hold me accountable. I will hide them underground and save them from the demons, no matter what it takes. Ah, okay. So he's decided instead of, so he did basically abandon the fight. He's decided instead of fighting, he's going to take all the recruits that he had, bring them down, and they're just going to hide and hope that it all blows over. Okay. Interesting. So that's how it is. Alright, if the last Mendevian Crusaders are scurrying to their holes like rats, who else but thieves will defend what's left of Canabris? You run along now, kids. Me and the Turbades will stay behind and fight, even if you won't. You don't know, do you? The sergeant looks away. Anevia Turbade is dead. She went missing along with everybody else when the demons came. Now, we know this isn't true, again, meta-knowledge, because in the main game, she's also underground and she fell in a pit with the main character. But it's interesting that everyone else thinks she's dead, so that very much positions our timeline. So it's somewhere after the Great Garrison event. So, I'm trying to work it out. So he left the Great Garrison before Anevia came up the stairs of the Great Garrison. Okay. So it puts us on, like, day 1 of the invasion, which kind of makes sense, but anyway, it just positions us a little bit in the story. You lying scum. The scout glares at the sergeant. Dead, have you seen her body with your own 2 eyes? You haven't, have you? Then shut your trap. Vanrad just shrugs instead of replying. Ricarth, I take it this Anevia was important to you? Not was, is. Don't be so quick to write her off. She's gotten out of all kinds of scrapes before, things we can't even imagine. The tiefling catches his breath and continues in a softer voice. She dragged me up from the very bottom. If it wasn't for Anevia, I'd still be pilfering purses, or rotting in some gutter more likely. I trust you can work out if she's important to me or not. Can you share some weapons? Maybe a rapier? Alas, we have nothing to share. We barely managed to escape the garrison with the clothes on our backs. When the buildings started crashing down around our ears and demons began pouring in through the gates, there was no time to run to the armory. It's a miracle we even got out at all. Do you know how we can get out of here? Or how to get out of here? We're not trying to get out, quite the contrary. We're trying to get further in where there are no demons. But if you need to get into the defender's heart, try crossing the river. Look for the sewer entrance. The tunnel should take you to the old graveyard. Okay, undead likely to be there. The place is chock full of grates, though. Many of them are locked. Luckily for you, I have a spare key. Okay. Benrad, you told us you fled the garrison empty-handed. How did you get this key? It's a real maze down here. We've been roaming these tunnels from one grate to another until we found a skeleton dressed in work overalls. He had a whole keyring full of keys. Pity they didn't save him. But at least they came in really handy for us. I'm carrying an important report for the Eagle Watch. Let's join forces. I told you, this is not a battle. No, this is a battle we cannot win. I must get my men away from the slaughter, not toss them straight into the Devil's Maw. Ooh, we've got a recruit. Sergeant, please let me go with them. We are Crusaders. We must fight, not flee. Any more volunteers? A few more hands go up in the air and the sergeant nods. Alright, I will let the volunteers go with you. The 3 men is all I can spare. Everybody else, a brief rest before we march further into the caves. Do I make myself clear? Interesting. I can say, Sergeant, please decide who will be going with us, or let me choose who will accompany me. Let me choose who will accompany me? Alright, go ahead and choose. Oh, we get to, like, make mercenaries to join us? Oh. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, then. Can I have the guy who was outside? I guess maybe he automatically comes with you? I don't know. Anyway, let's make some people. So this is us getting a whole squad. What are we thinking? What do we need? And again, we're going to try and make them something that fits us in fits lore-wise. But again, it's what do we need? We need a magic user, right? We probably need a cleric of some kind. You, I think, are going to be our cleric. Let's go with that. So let's go with you. We're going to go cleric, because I think that's a nice, simple healer. Crusader's an interesting one. I mean, I guess all the people here are Crusaders. So what do you lose out of that one? You lose domain selection, and then you get a different domain selection, I guess. Okay, interesting. Channel energy is different, and you get a Crusader bonus feat, rather than no bonus feat. Okay, interesting. I think we might just go with this. This seems absolutely fine. I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about it here. Race, well, most of the people who are going to be here are going to be human or half-elf, so let's go, like, I don't know. I would assume they're going to be human, half-elf, halfling, something in this top bit, basically. The ones that we were considering for ourselves. How about we have a halfling cleric? That sounds neat. So you get fearless, so you get bonus on saving throws against fear. They do have a slow movement, but we don't care, because I think we're going to have a backline cleric. Sure-footed, +2 racial bonus on athletics and mobility checks. Dwarves, elves, gnomes, half-elves, half-orcs, halflings, kitsune, and oreds receive a +2 racial bonus to perception. Perception's always nice to have a little bit of. Halfling luck is a +1 racial bonus on saving throws, which I guess will maybe stack. Does that stack with the saving throw against... it does. It literally says it stacks with bonus granted from halfling luck. So a +3 against fear. That's not bad. And then we can do a racial heritage. Okay. Oh, I think racial heritage might be the halfling ones, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, we can choose a specific one. Oh, cool. Let's go with that. So you're an exemplar of your race, Craven. Craven halfling loses halfling luck, fearless, and gains a -2 penalty to saving throws against fear, but a +2 racial bonus to reflex saving throws if he would become frightened. He becomes shaken instead. No. Loses sure-footed and fearless, but base speed becomes 30 and gains a +2 to initiative bonus to initiative rolls. I think we're just going to be a basic halfling here. What's this halfling's backstory? I don't know. How about a divine scholar? That kind of makes sense. Gives us lore religion, brew potions as a bonus feat. I think that seems sensible, right? It just kind of seems like that might work. Now, for a cleric, we don't need dex, do we? Well, unless we're going to make them a ranged cleric, that is an option. Yeah, because we do have a ranged weapon, like a crossbow. Yeah, I think a crossbow could work. Does cleric work off charisma? I don't think cleric works off charisma. I think cleric works off wisdom, right? Yeah. So we could actually take points away from charisma. We don't need charisma at all unless we're going for a use magic device. I guess as long as we don't have a negative, I think that's probably fine. Yeah. Strength, I would... So it's only for melee yeah, it's only for melee damage. Yeah, range damage I think is set. I don't think it gets a bonus by default unless it's a composite ranged weapon, which we currently don't have. So actually dex is probably good here. So let's go for like 16 dex, 16 wisdom. I think something like that looks pretty good. And then like in as our last stat to get a little extra in terms of skills. I think that makes a lot of sense for us. Here, I think lore religion is something that we're missing. Perception would be nice. We only get a +1 to it instead of the +4 we get for a class skill though. I think use magic device we have to take because it's trained only and it's something that you're good at. Maybe knowledge arcana. We don't have any knowledge arcana right now. Yeah, I think that works pretty well for us. Feat wise, point blank shot is definitely pretty good because we're going to be using you as a ranged person mostly. I don't think there's any reason to think about other stuff here. I think that just makes sense. Deity. Well, I mean, a lot of them are going to be Iomedae, I would imagine. How about Abadar? Favors the light crossbow, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah. And we've met some clerics of Abadar playing the main game, so that kind of adds up. I think that would be good. If you take something like Asmodeus, there's going to be questions asked. There's definitely going to be some questions asked in your Crusader, your Crusader joining exam. Channel positive energy. Definitely. 100%. We want the ability to heal. It just is something we need. Here, so domain selection. So, we're only really worried about the first level here. So, Earth domain. It's a standard action. You can do a dart. This acid dart deals 1d6 points of acid damage, plus 1 point for every 2 levels you possess in the class that gave you access to this domain. So 1d6 points of acid damage. You use it a number of times per day equal to 3 plus your wisdom modifier. Wisdom modifier is currently a plus 3, so we can use it 6 times a day. That's not bad. That's perfectly reasonable, I would say. Law domain. You can touch a creature and make all rolls as if the d20 rolled a 11. I don't really like Law Domain. As a standard action, you can speak an inspiring word to a creature within 30 feet. That creature receives a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls. I don't really want to do this. I would prefer a direct damage ability at this point, or a direct like shield or something. I don't think we want something that's give somebody else a buff. That just it doesn't sound good currently. As a standard action, you can touch an ally and grant them resistance. Nope. As a free action, you gain increased mobility. Nope. So we're going to go for... let's go for Earth Domain. I know my picture of my Cleric is wrong as well. We can have a look at that. Weapon focus. I mean, we could go for like a light crossbow. That'd be fine. So this is a bonus feat for being a Crusader. Martial weapons proficiency lets us use other things. Not that I think we need any of those. I mean, weapon focus for light crossbow sounds okay. I think that's what we have. We might have a heavy crossbow. That's what bugs me, is I'm not sure whether we have heavy or light in terms of our crossbow. We're not going to get heavy armor because we don't have any armor. Martial weapon proficiency... I just don't think it's going to give us... Well, I mean, it would give us access to a lot more potential weapons. I would like to see what a martial weapon is. Yeah, I want a list of all of them so I can remember. I'm going to take martial weapon proficiency, and if we happen to get a weapon that we can use with that, then it becomes useful. Lawful good just makes sense. There we go. Appearance time. Now, obviously, he's too tall. That's the problem here. Do we have any, like, halflings here? I mean, that could work. You're not really a cleric, though. To see if we have anybody who looks about right. I think we're going to struggle to find a halfling, I'll be honest. There aren't that many of them. Yeah, these are straight up the main characters from Kingmaker. That's not really going to work for us here. How about this? That could be a halfling cleric. It's a different look than I'd initially imagined, but, you know, that could be a halfling cleric. Sure. It's close enough. We're not working with a lot here. In fact, that kind of looks fine to me. Do we have better hair? I don't think we have that hairstyle available here. Well, we'll go with this one then. That's fine. I think this is absolutely okay. I mean, we could make his clothes a little bit more, you know, brown if we want them to be. Yeah, like a little bit more like weathered. Yeah, something like this is okay. Right, let's go with that. Voice.
This will hurt! March, march. All I do is march.
Let us bide our time.
Sure, let's go with that one. Although we could do this.
I failed. This will hurt. This hurts so much.
I was kind of hoping that there was one that was kind of in between, a little ambiguous, but whatever. I was looking for a higher pitched male voice, basically.
We cannot be defeated. Our time has come.
Yeah, you see, that seems like a little bit too deep for a halfling. I want just the pitch slider, but whatever. We'll go with this. Name. What name do you think he should be? Should be Fidlick? Edwis? Ord? Uldar? Ebron? Antal. He's going to be Antal. He's going to be born the 10th of the 5th. Sure. Very not thought about numbers there. Yeah, this seems like a fairly alright cleric I think we've made. Ton of spells at level 1 as well. Gives us a lot of options, potentially. Now we have to make another one. Okay. I don't know what the dwarf is. He kind of looked like he might be melee. Let's think about what we need. So we've got ourselves a cleric. Okay? Cleric, they're sorted. They're going to do some healing spells. They're going to do their acid dart. What are we looking for next? I guess a straight spellcaster could be good. Like just somebody who's going to cast spells. I mean, you don't really look like a Crusader, but you could work. Yeah. I kind of like the grumpy Crusader look. You look like you were a Crusader maybe 50 years ago. I like this look. I believe this was a character from one of the DLCs in Kingmaker. I think he was from the Varnhold's one, or Varnhold's Lot DLC. I kind of half remember him. Right, so we're looking for somebody. Let's say an Arcanist. I was just trying to think here because I don't think I've used one of these before. They can duplicate simple spells using an arcane reservoir. That sounds like that would need more than 10 seconds to understand. I think we're gonna move to somebody a little bit more my speed. How about a wizard? I mean, a wizard's all right. I don't remember using a wizard in the main game. I think a wizard could be okay. I did use a wizard. Yeah, we have had a wizard in the main game. Shaman? We had a shaman. I'm trying to think if there was anything. Sorcerer? I don't think we had a sorcerer. We definitely did not have a sorcerer. Let's go for a sorcerer here. Okay. What have we got? Let's see. So base sorcerer. What's seeker? Might be content with their strange powers, some adventure far and wide in search of greater understanding of the genesis and history of their eldritch talents. That doesn't sound quite right. Cross-blooded. They are the offspring of 2 sorcerers from different ancestries. Okay, Imperial. Your heavenly power derives from insight rather than force of personality. Okay. No, I don't think that one. Sage Sorcerer. Your magic comes from the knowledge and traditions that your bloodline accumulated through generations, not just from force of personality. You use your intelligence rather than your charisma to determine all class features. You're more ties of nature. We could go ties with nature, maybe. It gives us an animal companion, which is interesting. Or we just go base sorcerer. I think maybe base sorcerer. High charisma is this character, apparently. Okay. Let's try it. Let's make you a half-elf sorcerer. Well, I mean, you kind of look very human. Let's make you a human sorcerer. You're going to be a... I mean, I know we gave the other person a knowledge arcana, which is why I'm trying to avoid that here. Although I think having a sorcerer might mean that we're going to have some overlap here. Let's say that you're... what's an acolyte do? Or religion? What lore do I want you to know? I mean, lore nature would be okay if I gave you healer. Again, it's crossing over. Makes you proficient with a bunch of things, which doesn't matter. If you be a wanderer. Lore nature and perception sounds good. Yeah. Makes you proficient with short bows and long bows. That sounds like that could be useful. You could go for hunter. Maybe. Hermit. Maybe nomad. It gives a bonus to animal companions if we had one, which we don't. Yeah, let's go for the wanderer hunter line. It doesn't quite fit, but it works quite well for mechanically how we want it to go. Let's maybe go like crazy here. Let's give you 18 charisma. You actually don't need that much int or wisdom. Dex is... You probably don't need strength either. In fact, I might drop that down as low as it can go. Dex is kind of useful because for ranged touch attacks and for using a bow. Just give you, I don't know, 16 Dex and then like some points there. Yeah, maybe 13 Con. We could have maybe done this better, but I think this works out okay. Skills, I'm going to give you Lore Nature because we don't have that, and I think I'm going to give you Perception. I think that Perception is generally good. I think Lore Nature is okay. Let's go with that. And then we get to do Feats. Okay. So... I guess Point Blank Shot, again, is kind of good. It's like a really good early game ability. Especially if we're going to give him a ranged weapon. You get another feat, we can give you Precise Shot. You can avoid the -4 penalty for shooting into melee. Yeah, okay, I think that also makes sense. Bloodline. How about Celestial? I'm just looking at the names of the bloodlines right now. Celestial sounds good. That sounds like the kind of person who might join a crusade. You're blessed by a celestial power. Either from a celestial ancestor or through divine intervention. I think that sounds good. Although this power drives you along the path of good, your fate and alignment is your own to determine. The celestial heritage grants you many powers, but they come at a price. Lords of the higher planes are watching you and your actions closely. So, do we get all of these? I'm assuming we don't get all of these. I'm assuming these are just feats that you can... Ah, yes, you can choose them afterwards. Right. So at level 1, we get Heavenly Fire. So we can unleash a ray of Heavenly Fire as a standard action, attacking any foe within 30 feet as a ranged touch attack. Against evil creatures, this ray deals 1d4 plus 1 for every 2 sorcerer levels you possess, so 1d4 points of damage. It's divine, not subject to any energy resistance or immunity. This ray heals good creatures, which is nice. It's another heal. I mean, even if it's kind of terrible. A good creature cannot benefit from your Heavenly Fire more than once per day. Neutral creatures are neither harmed nor healed by this effect. You can use this ability a number of times per day equal to 3 plus your Charisma modifier or Wisdom modifier for an Imperial Sorcerer. So we can use it 7 times a day. Cool. Whenever we cast a spell of the Summoning Subschool, the creature summoned gain DR against evil equal to half your Sorcerer level, minimum 1. And then we get the class skill of Lore Religion, which I'm not too worried about, but still, sounds good. Right, now we get a bonus one here. Spell Penetration is interesting because it would allow us through spell resistance. I don't know how common that's going to be, but it could be good. We don't really know what kind of spells we're going to be using right now. I think Spell Penetration is generally never bad. So let's take it. Right. Now, 2 spells. Now, this is going to be a damaging one. We've specifically taken this character to damage the enemy. Now, we've got a bunch of damaging cantrips, which is very nice. I'm going to take Burning Hands, because that is useful against swarms. So that's number 1 on my book. The buffs aren't really that good right now. Mage Armor is hour per level, so a little bit of armor would be okay. But again, because we can't rest, it's less good. We could take Summon Monster. We do get bonuses with summons, but I'm still not sure that's what we want to be doing here. I think Magic Missile is, like, really good. I think the fact that it just kind of hits, it just makes it very good. And it's a very solid set of spells. So we got Burning Hands to do an area of effect spell. We got Magic Missile to hit somebody directly. And then we got a bunch of cantrips to do whatever we need them to do. Cool. Deity. Interestingly, we could be an atheist... Divine Celestial Bloodline, which is kind of an interesting twist. Not sure that's where we want to go here. See what we got. Siren Ray could be one. Temperance and Patience, worship of this goddess of healing. Maybe that could be one. Nethys is the god of magic, right? God of magic torn between destroying the world with one hand and saving it with the other. Yeah, you know what? God of magic. Let's go with that. All-Seeing Eye. Holds knowledge and magic above all things. Your alignment is going to be... I think neutral good is fine. Appearance. We're looking for grey hair, and then we're pretty much set. Oh, and a beard. That's kind of what we're looking for, and then we're looking for something like that. Kind of looks close. Yeah, that'll do.
Their life ends here.
And then maybe reserve.
The path is clear.
Yeah, reserved seems good. Or wise?
I'll need to review this spell later.
Ah, I like that one. Name. His name is... Narcius. Sure. Why not? He's gonna be 8th of the 12th. Sure.
I need to concentrate.
There we go. We've got our second character. Ready to go. I didn't want to create 3. I wanted to create 2 because I wanted to take that guy with me who said, I'll join you. I guess we'll create him, and then if he happens to join us anyway, then we'll be like, oh, that's unfortunate. Let's create what I think he was going to be. Wait, is he... Do I even have his picture? I'm sure his picture was available. Now I'm just scanning all of them like, where is it? Where is it? I guess it is not available. Okay. Good to know. Do we have any... Wait, are there any dwarf characters? I guess you're a dwarf. So, yeah, you're a dwarf. We could retcon him into being like an orc. We could do that. I'm just looking for anybody who could be, No, you're not really a dwarf, are you? Nope. Okay. So, I think we're looking for something like... You look far too evil. Sorry, I'm trying to find a dwarf that fits. How about this dude? I know that he's a companion from Kingmaker, but we'll use him for just now. He'll be our dwarf. Now, he definitely seemed like a tank to me. What are we going to make him as a tank? What haven't we really used that much? I mean, we haven't used Cavalier, like, pretty much at all. Although Cavalier does come with a mount, which is interesting. We could try a mount. We haven't used Monk. If we were going Monk, I'd want to do something a little bit different, but... Yeah, I mean, we could make him a fighter as well, I suppose, if we wanted to just go, like, basic tank, sword and board. What's Blood Rager? It's Spell Barbarian. Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna make him a Cavalier. Sure. I think that seems okay. What's Knight of the Wall? That sounds interesting. Oh, it takes it away if you do that. Crucial in the defeat of a powerful Wizard King. Oh, they revere a general who was crucial in the defeat of a powerful Wizard King. Okay. I think I might just go for a basic Cavalier. Sure. He's gonna be a dwarf. Hey, it already knows he's a dwarf. Right. Which is gonna make him slow and steady. So he's got slower base speed, but once he can ride his mount, no problem. He gets stability, so he gets resistances to some things the enemy aren't going to use. He gets resistances to poison spells, spell-like abilities. Defensive training against giants. Hatred of orcs and goblinoids. What does he give? It's like 4 dodge AC against giants. +1 on attack rolls against orc and goblinoid creatures. Gains some extra perception. Is familiar with dwarven weaponry and has his racial heritage. Okay. So we got basic dwarf. You get rid of keen senses, defensive training, and hatred, and gain a bonus on attack rolls and dodge bonus against undead. Very nice. Or gain endurance and a +1 racial bonus on fortitude saving throws. So bonus on athletics checks. We don't have anyone who does athletics right now. So we'll lose keen senses, which is perception, stability, and defensive training. What is stability? So stability is the one that they're not going to use. Defensive training, we're not going to face giants. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this works for us. You, what's your background? I think your background is warrior. Maybe like, I wasn't really looking for any of those. I'm looking for something that adds athletics. Martial discipline, mobility. Craftsman. Yeah, maybe we'll make you a miner. I mean, it's kind of, you know, a bit of a stereotypical dwarf right now, but that's okay. Get a bonus of light and heavy picks and a bonus on fortitude saving throws, so even more bonus on fortitude saving throws. Or smith is the same kind of thing. Light hammers and a bonus on fortitude saving throws. I think we're more likely to come across a hammer than a pick, so we'll go with that one. Here, you're our tank. We'd need no charisma from you whatsoever. Your charisma, don't care about it. You are not charismatic. We barely need intelligence. We really just need 1 point of intelligence per level for athletics. Wisdom is kind of useful because it's for some saving throws. Con, I think, is a big one. Dex does go into your AC, which makes it useful. Let's go up to like 18 con, 14 strength, 14 dex, and then 1 point in wisdom. Something like that. Very odd stats, but I think this is going to work quite well. We're going to have a very, very tanky character to work with. Athletics. And I guess your second one might as well be mobility. There we go. Just purely a tank. Feat. Not doing this, not doing this. Neither of those are useful for you. We're going down here. We're looking for some light. I think dodge, honestly, is not that bad. Dodge is a +1 dodge bonus to your AC. Not that useful late game, but early game, incredible, I would say. But Ironhide, a +1 natural armor bonus to AC due to your unusually tough hide. Again, very useful. Let's maybe go with that one. We could also take mounted combat, but we don't even know if we're able to mount our animal yet, so that's not entirely useful. Let's take Ironhide. It gives us a natural armor bonus to AC due to our naturally tough hide, so we have even better AC. Order. What's our order? Order of the Sword. Tend to swear service to a lord or a lady. Tend to follow tenets and guides of the religion. Scour crypts, graveyards, and battlefields to bring eternal rest, destroying undead. Stalwart and dedicated to their cause, willing to go to any length to ensure the safety of their lord and his domain. Tend to be selfish and concerned only with personal goals and objectives. I think Lion or Star or maybe Shroud. Let's maybe go with Lion. That gives us challenge, so we can receive a +1 dodge bonus to AC against the target of our challenge. And then we get Knowledge World as one of our class skills, which doesn't really matter. And then the rest of it doesn't matter because we don't get anything till level 15 anyway. Right. Here, so we get a bonus feat. He must meet the prerequisites. As a standard action, the Cavalier can grant his teamwork feat to all allies within 30 feet. We return it for 3 rounds, plus 1 round for every 2 levels, for 3 rounds. We can use this once per day. So once per day. Now, I would think that something like Outflank is really good. We can't take it. I think Precise Strike is really consistent here. Whenever you and an ally who also has this feat are flanking the same creature, so you're both standing next to the same creature, because that's what flanking is in this one, you deal an additional 1d6 points of precision damage with successful melee attacks. So effectively, you're getting 1d6 extra damage. That's pretty good. And it stacks with sneak attack. Yeah, that's something that I can easily see us using. Especially with our animal companion. It has to be a horse. Alright, it's a horse. Right. We're a dwarf. We might as well go standard dwarf. We're a Torag. Torag is the dwarven god of the forge, protection, and strategy. Could it be better? It's us. Which, wait, was that not also his religion in the first in Kingmaker? Anyway, let's make him lawful good. Sure. How's his hair looking? A little grey? I don't know why all of the new recruits are graying. That's something to look out for. Yeah, I think it's kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of multicolored, which doesn't really show itself here. Bald. We can do that. Perfect. Clothes were kind of a little bit... yeah, less exciting than... yeah, less exciting than they are here. Something like that. That looks cool. I think we're happy with that.
We
Next.
do it my way.
All this waiting bores me. Ah, entertainment.
Perfect. That's a dwarf. Dolgrin. Dolgrin the dwarf. There we go. The 28th of the 2nd.
Don't know, don't care.
That's our dwarf. Let's make camp. Have a quick rest and check your gear. We'll be moving out soon. Wait, was that a quick rest for me? No, it wasn't. Wait, but we could rest here. So we're in the catacombs now. I think I could tell you a thing or two about this place. Ooh, nice. We get 25 experience points for doing this. We're about to hit level 2, aren't we? We're going to have to level everybody up. Luckily, second level's not too bad. We do have to level our horse, however. Now, we could just have a basic horse, which is fine. But do we have anything else we could have? We can get power attack at level 1. Very nice. We could make a sturdy horse to get another tank. I think we want aggressor horse. We want level 1 power attack horse. There we go. The horse is going to be our stealth. Wait, we have a stealth character. It's going to be perception. And lore nature, I guess. Right? Because we don't have anyone who gives us lore nature. I guess the horse can do those checks for us. It's like, I'm nature. I know nature. Toughness is okay for extra hit dice. Dodge is okay for extra AC. Let's go for dodge. Sure. Name. I don't know. What's our horse called? Is this... I was going to say, are these all the horse names? Bloodmaw? Meatloaf the horse? That just seems a little bit mean. Thunder. Yeah. We got Thunder Horse, born on the 7th of the 7th. There we go. It's an aggressive horse. There we go. Perfect. Our party is complete. We have Luther, Ricarth, Antil, Narcius, Dolgrin, and Thunder. Let me just do a little rearrange. So you're the tank. You're also the tank. I mean, in theory, you're gonna be riding on him at some point, so that's fine. You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, then you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there. Something like this. Now, did you come with equipment? Did you come with equipment? Oh, did I not know where I was going with this one? Let me just see. So what are you good with again? You were good with martial and simple. Just seeing whether I gave him anything in particular. You're good with short bow and long bow. Okay, and then you're going to get a melee weapon. Okay. So you're going to have a crossbow. You're going to have a short bow. Nice. And then you are going to have a sham short spear. There we go. No shield. Is its armor class worse than... Yeah, it is worse than Ricarth's, because the dex bonus is all of your armor right now. I've made an AC tank, but I have no way to get extra AC. Currently, your best AC comes from the horse, due to dodge, natural armor, animal companion level bonus, and dexterity bonus. Well, there you have it. Let's arrange ourselves. Can you... Right, let's get some of these out of the way. So fighting defensively I would have on pretty much all the time, which is going to give you another +3, which is going to be pretty good. Challenge is pretty good as well. Let's just work these out. So you're going to go there. These are once per days. This is like a generic equip as well. Can you ride the horse? Of course you can. That is fantastic. There we go. That's what I want to see. So I'm actually going to run something a little bit more in like that. There we go. So that gives us a bit more of a solid look for our party, I think. It means that we have ways to protect these two at the back. We're happy.
I need to concentrate.
You have many spells. That's going to be... Oh, we don't need this on. This just happens. Yeah, we can take that off the bar. Take that off the bar. In fact, we can do the same here. Because that just happens if they have a ranged weapon. If they're within 30 feet. All that turning it on does is it... if you turn it on, it makes that compulsory. So it makes them walk into the 30 feet. Dismiss spell. Probably not going to use.
Let us not hesitate.
You have Bless, and you have your Acid stuff at level 1. Anything else? Divine Zap is really good. Guidance is okay, I guess if we use it before combat. That's okay. Again, these are not amazing, but they're what we have. Okay. Nothing else to do there. You... we'll move Dismiss spell off to the side. We'll go the best spells are going to go furthest left. Something like that. Followed by Touch of Fatigue. Daze. Disrupt Undead. Cool. I think that seems fine. Well, maybe Flare as well. Okay. You have 4 uses. That's kind of good. I think that's 4 uses in total, though. Yeah, because you're a sorcerer, you can just cast any of your spells, but you get spells per day. Which is actually really good compared to what Antil's dealing with here, where we're going to have to go, like, you're going to use this when we next rest. Transforms hands into living stone. There's actually a possibility that that becomes useful. Because we could go for bludgeoning damage, although you are 1d4. Because you're small, so that's not really ideal, but anyway, whatever. Bless is probably the best out of these. It's 1 minute per level. Maybe Cure Light Wounds is better. I don't know if we get to actually rest, though. Now that we have a tank, I'm a little bit happier. Right. You can't cast spells, you're a horse. You got anything for the horse? No. You, I think, can cast most of these. Yeah, so you're the only one who can cast the Scroll of Divine Favor. I'm just going to stick it there so I remember it. You know what? Let's not do this. You can equip them in combat, and if these people leave our party for any reason, we don't want them to take all the stuff with them. Okay. Cool. Quick save. In here. Oh, wait. Everybody
Forwards.
in here?
No, backwards. Backwards!
Right. Hello. Frada sniffs the damp underground air and smiles, satisfied. Good work, everyone. Excellent. It will be easy to lose the cultists in these catacombs. But we can't relax yet. I imagine there are plenty of other dangers. Who knows what monsters are roaming around down here? How are you feeling? No complaints. She looks chipper and full of energy. Canabras is in ruins, overrun by demons and cultists. Does your report really matter that much right now? More than anything in the world, it is precisely at this moment when all this outrage is happening in the city that we, its defenders, must keep a clear head. The city lives as long as we continue to do our respective duties, each in our own field. To abandon them is to capitulate, to betray the Crusades, to renounce the gods and the Queen, to perish. I just thought of something. I'm going to leave the conversation. I'm going to quick save. I'm going to just head back a second here. I think I have to head back to this one. Yeah. So we're going back to the first one on the episode. I just had a sudden thought. I just want to check whether we get real companions if we choose the other option. I just had that thought in my head. I'm like, what if we got real companions if we choose the other option? I don't think we do, but that's okay. That's fine. Weapon rage, you know how to get out of here. How'd you get the key? Join with me. Okay. So that gives us these 3. Fury, Valmont, and Tufel. What was he, by the way? He's a Slayer, Fighter, and Cleric. So it did give you a Cleric and a Fighter and a Slayer. Interesting. Do they have biographies? No. You see, this guy has a story. Now I know now I know which ones are real and not. We're gonna head back to this one. Okay. If they have a biography, I care about having them in my party. If they don't have a biography, don't care at all. Because, well, We can make our own characters then. They don't have any story. Right, back to Frada. Tell me about yourself. Frada Lins Doten, Special Inspector of the City Council, says Frada adamantly. On behalf and by the order of Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev, and with Abadar's blessing, I review the work performed by the offices in the city, exposing slouches and embezzlers. I've held this position for 50 years now. What can you tell me about these catacombs? I can't tell you much. The better part of this network remains unexplored, unrecorded, uncatalogued. Various hostile creatures live here, from giant spiders and lizards to God knows what else. This is also where numerous criminal elements conduct their furtive activities. Pay attention to your surroundings. If you're lucky, you might find a cache left by some thieves or smugglers. Alright, I have to go. I thought she said she could tell me some stuff about this place. Apparently not that much. Oh, these people are still here. Oh, hello. So they do have some dialogue to say, but I guess they only have dialogue. Oh, I guess there was another 3 people with them, so maybe those are. It's just assumed that those are the ones you now have. Anyway, skulking around underground. We're a disgrace to the name Crusader, but what else can we do? The city's in ruins. No sword, no chainmail. At least I managed to get my boots on. The Queen will retake the city in no time. Mark my words, the demons will regret showing up here. I'm 50-50 on whether these people actually have like stuff to say as you're going around. That's the bit I'm not wanting to miss in the DLC, is if they actually have something to add. I'm going to assume they don't, because they have no biographies. And characters that have things to add tend to have biographies, like Rikarth has. Because otherwise, yeah, I think that just makes sense. And it would have made it more obvious if they were a real companion, I think. Anything we can do here? No, we can't go up their path. Okay, hello. Scary business, eh? Burying yourself alive. But still beats staying in the hands of those butchers. Tell me about yourself. Oh, what's there to tell? I'm a miller, and Bemir's my name. Brought my flour to the city as always, and it was all fire, smoke, and screaming. Some folks got stabbed, others got eaten on the spot, and I just went and got my fingers all bitten off. Well, lucky, I suppose. How you feeling? Well, my hand hurts, and other than that, fine, I guess. I'm good. You can't fight at all? No way, I've never held a weapon in my life, and I never want to. Ever since I was a lad, I've been a, a pacifist, that's right. Now I'm an even bigger one, without my fingers and all. He glances sadly at his hand wrapped in a rag. I have to go. Good luck to you. Alright. We should take this opportunity to rest, because it's going to give you a spell. It's going to give us our spells back as well, which will be nice. So I think this just makes sense. And it's going to heal us. We could, of course, delay our heal as long as possible, because if we delayed our heal, we could go and fight and come back and heal afterwards. We also have a slight problem that our filth fever will actually continue applying to us. Have we got anything that can remove that? I don't believe we do, no. Well, it was worth a look. I'm going to speak to him and then we're going to head out. Farewell. Right. Rest. 9-hour rest, okay. I assume it's just put everybody in the best possible position. Yeah, we're not really that good at anything. Are you really the best person we have at alchemy? No, are we just terrible at... He's kind of terrible at this, but I think that Night Watch is probably not going to be as important as alchemy. Camouflage. Could stick you on there, but then we have nobody to do protective rituals. Okay, this is fine. Are we going for hearty meal? Yes, it's the only thing we can make. We get 80% chance of success. Let's go for it. You think you got me trapped, you cultist scum? Huh, no prison can hold Rikarth for long. Interesting that he says that, given that they're cultists of Baphomet, and that was kind of Baphomet's whole thing. Oh, we can come back here and rest? Oh, well, this changes everything. We've gone from having no party, from scrounging for the smallest thing, to having a full party, including a horse tank. This is incredible. And a rest. Okay.
Wherever my legs
Now, we do still have a
carry me.
problem that level 4 looks awfully sketchy, but, you know. Perception check failed? Oh, I see.
Fight won't be my last.
I was like, what's the perception check for? Right. Luckily, we saved a fortitude saving throw on being poisoned there. Attack.
Burn. Slice! Behead!
Well, that failed. You're gonna attack this target. Try and get some extra aggro onto you by moving you in between these two. Is this one? This is once per day, right? Yeah. Okay. We don't really need to use spells. I hope they're just centipedes at level 1.
Do not hold back.
Although, you know, like maybe we do. There we go. We did manage to kill one. Try this one.
Just have to resort to
Hey,
brute
nice.
force.
They missed thunder. They hit us. We saved their fortitude saving throw. Alright, missed. Attack.
I'll split you in half.
Fantastic attack.
Smear them.
I didn't realize we get double attack, but that makes sense, because we attacked with the horse there, then we attacked with Dolgrim there. That makes a lot of sense that that's the way it worked, but I'm still... That's kind of odd. Yeah, I'm just going to move him there. I know it's messed up my formation somewhat, but trust me, there was a reason for my... You know, there's a reason behind my madness. The reason I wanted to do that was so that our tank is on the left, just because I like having it formatted this way. Like, tankiest, melee, ranged, pets. Like, that's something I quite like, being able to go through and just be like, okay, that's how it all works.
Backwards!
Grab this. It's an actual weapon. It's not a sham. It's a real longbow. And he's good with longbows. It's incredible. We've created a sorcerer, and yet we've still made him an archer. Head up here. Oh, hello. Well, that's slightly dangerous. These are level 2s. Well, we could try. Pour the oil. Oh, on the level 4. Ooh, okay, I like that.
Trail me.
I'm just trying to get the horse at the front. Alright,
I need
shoot him.
to concentrate.
Nice. We didn't do much damage, but we've started the combat with a surprise round. Inspire courage. Charge. Very good damage. Shoot.
Strike as one.
Very good. You cannot charge? Interesting. Wonder why you can't charge. Don't know. Oh, because the horse can move on its turn. Okay, because your movement can be the horse's movement. I see. Turn that off. Run in here. Or, like, just kind of chill, actually. Just chill here. Stab.
It's you or me.
Move slightly closer. Shoot.
So it comes to this.
Oh no, we missed. Please don't disease my person here. That's not good. Okay, shoot.
Attack!
Kill.
Out of my way.
Well, we killed him.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, that was worth no XP. That's a lot of damage. Well, it's not really. It's a lot of potential con damage. I think you have to... Well, you need to take the healing potion. Okay. Grab the loot. Scroll the burning arc. Very good. A club? Is a club better than a quarterstaff? That's our next question for you here. It's simple, which is good. 1 to 6, except this is one-handed. I don't think our attack's going to be any better. No, it's exactly as good as a quarterstaff in every single way. Alright then. Alright then. Not really a lot we can do with that.
No time for
Stealth, please. I'm gonna pour the oil on these ones. That's tar, right? If you burn, it will burn brightly if you set it alight. Do I need burning to set that off? Ah, no, it's a way of killing. So they're gonna run over here. I see, I see. This could go very badly. Position ourselves. Most importantly, position you here. Step back. Step back. Shoot.
You've made your choice.
Worse.
Right. Chill. 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 Shoot. Nice. Delay until here. Attack.
May I see your entrails, please?
That's okay. Attack.
I'm done with you.
Very nice. That's the one we want to hit in the fire. Delay. Yeah, they're heading around the edge. We're not too worried about them. Shoot it. It's a miss. For a second there, I thought I'd skipped his turn and I was very upset. Fire. That didn't set the oil alight? What? They made this whole thing like if you set it alight, that's what's gonna happen. How were we meant to set it alight then? Like, was it because we... Maybe the torch? Maybe you're meant to use the torch here? Honestly, switch to using the torch.
I wonder what lies beyond.
Well, I mean, we hit them with the fire. This isn't ideal. This is not ideal. Alright, I'm gonna reload. I don't really understand what happened there, I'll be honest. Does the fire start in the next turn? Maybe? Okay, I don't really understand that.
This way.
Let's create a little bit more space.
To victory.
Move you forward, take a shot.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
That's fine. Chill. Shoot. Chill. Yeah. Move here. Chill. Again. A little bit chilling. They move into the pit. I want you to shoot that
Do
one.
not hold back.
Okay. Chill. Continue to move into the fire. Delay till here. Delay till here. The big guy isn't in combat? What?
I shall survive this ordeal.
That does not seem to have set the thing on fire.
I got you.
Okay.
Burn. Slice. Behead.
There we go. There he is. It's still not set on fire. Heal. That's fine. We did heal the giant centipede, but I'm not really worried about that. So if I use the torch again, I know we're doing the same thing again that caused problems last time.
You in half.
He didn't actually attack. Okay. Heavenly Fire. I can't cast that on anything. Okay. Fire. Again, that doesn't seem to set the thing. It must have to be like the torch. It must be like only the torch counts.
May I see your entrails, please?
Okay, luckily they just miss a lot.
Strike as one.
Smear them.
This is unexpected.
Oh, we're dead. Attack.
I wonder what lies.
We definitely had that blow up once. I'm not sure what we're meant to have done here. Maybe you have to hit.
Like you.
Oh, now he's on fire. Now do we take a step back? And he's dead. That's a big problem. I just want to know the mechanics here. It did not set on fire. Luther the Bard is dead. How do you use Alchemist Fire, maybe? We have the Alchemist Fire. Let's try that. Right? This means that we can play it differently as well. I mean, we're still going to have... You can go on stealth.
Must be carried out.
We're still going to have the same start, but we can try it with a different fire. Okay, chill. Chill. Shoot him.
Do not hold back.
Nice. Chill. I don't know why you're running around that way. That's very funny. Delay till here. What is going on? Why are they all going that way and avoiding the... who knows? Delay. Take a shot. Okay. Take a shot. Delay. Take things in here. Well, I really hope that you're in range. There's a way of making that not lock on, isn't there? I don't know. Let's try this. That looks on fire to me.
I'll split you in half.
Personally, I think the entire ground looked on fire to me. Don't know about you. But... Alright, it's a little bit of a delayed reaction fire, but at least we know it works. Put that away. Cast Stone Fist. There we go. Cast that. Nice. Killed one. Take a little step back. Just get some room. We're dead. Okay. Cool. This is very unreliable fire, and it did 0 damage to the enemy because we weren't blocking the path directly. Like, we have to physically block the path round. It's very awkward to make this happen. Let's try it one last time. Right.
This way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill, chill. I'm going to manually move you into position.
Agreed.
Heads will roll.
Well, that's fine. I don't really care about the surprise round, if I'm honest with you. This is okay. As long as the big guy goes this way, we're fine. I think the big guy went the other way. I'm not sure. Right, attack.
I'll split you in half.
Where's the big guy? He went the other way. Kill it. I blocked so much of the path that they went around the other way. Alright. I mean, this is a dead attempt. This is extremely awkward. I'm doing all of this for a tiny bit of XP that we'll get for it succeeding.
We must act.
Alright, last try. By last try, I mean last try if we actually get the...
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
if we get this to trigger.
I will not falter.
I forgot we gave him such a deep voice.
Godspeed.
Head in here.
I crave for adventure.
Head in here. Right. You?
Knowledge is the key.
I might as well
to
quick save
victory.
here as well. Take a shot.
I'll just have to
Be my last.
That's a very good first shot. Chill. Chill. Take a
Do
shot.
not hold back.
Nice. Chill. You're walking around. This one's gotta walk this way, right? Delay until end of turn. Delay until end of turn. Oh, you don't need to delay. You can just take a shot. Okay. Delay until end of turn. I probably should have delayed him first, actually. Let's not worry about it, though. Step backwards slightly. I'm going to see whether we can get him to chuck the Alchemist Fire in this turn. Alright, so we do this. Chuck it in. That did a little damage to the centipede. I'm assuming it's meant to do a lot of damage when the fire goes off. We know the fire is a little delayed, but it should work. Hold off on going into the fire. Okay, attack here. That's really good. That's a critical sneak attack. I'm so happy. Just inspire courage.
Won't go down this easy.
That only did like 25% of its health, and it's about to kill this guy. Alright, well. 2d6 fire damage every round. How much health does he have? Oh, he has 27 left. Okay. Well, how far away do I need to be to not heal our side? Or not heal, sorry, their side. Let's see. I could heal him anyway, it doesn't really matter. I just need Rickarth to live. Okay, this is fine. Took his damage. We're a little hurt. Okay. Magic missile. Magic missile. 5 damage. Honestly, pretty solid. Okay.
My mission has ended in failure.
Yeah, he's about to die. I have to heal again. Is there any... I don't think there's any way to heal without healing the creature. I need to heal so that my team doesn't die. we killed some of the smaller centipedes. We've now killed the horse and Narcissus. Okay, yep. And the horse's owner. The fire is out. I gotta say, it doesn't feel worth it. We did it! We killed him. We're alive. Rickarth died though, but... I think if we were level 2, that's kinda possible. It's just so janky, because you need to basically be standing in the fire. Like, this is too close. That's the thing. This is too close to the fire.
I'll take the bait.
Keep your
How does this
wits
even
about
work?
you.
I guess you have to like CC them when they're in the fire? I don't know, it's a little... It's not great. Let's try one more time. I know I said we were trying one more time last time, but like, come on.
Victory.
That was so successful-ish.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
If we weren't in the fire, and only the worm was in the fire, we could potentially have won. And nobody can take that away from us. Mainly because it was so vague a statement that, like, it means nothing. There we go. So they're going around this way. This is fine. Shoot.
Do not hold back.
That's an incredible crit. Okay. It moves in here. Stop. 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 Okay, this is kind of fine. Horse is not going to be the person who sets the fire. You're going to be the person that attacks. Okay. Well, I mean, you tried. I probably should have used that. Let's challenge as well. Which will get, I think, gives him a negative if he tries to attack other people. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. I thought that's what it did, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just does more damage. Okay, I think we're gonna chuck in the thing. Because I want you to start casting spells. Just to do damage. Stab.
Got you!
You had a chance. Okay. Equip that. Turn off this. Throw there. You killed me. How could you? Alright, we did set him on fire. Are we gonna live? Yes, because it's a dex poison for 6 rounds. We should live. No, we have 1 dex. We're gonna die due to running out of dex. Oh no. That's a horrible miss. You're also gonna die due to running out of dex. I hate it. Look, they both have dex of 1. They die next turn. At least we avoided being hit by the fire this time. That really helped out a lot. I think I just hit us with fire.
I wonder what lies beyond.
Yeah, I did 1 damage to us. Little does it matter, but we're dead due to running out of dex. Alright, alright. But what if we did it one more time? To be fair, we only got hit from the dex poison due to my own failure.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
Our time has come.
This is fine. If we just move these guys back, we won't take attacks of opportunity. Easy. You hit. Amazing work. Chill. Activate that. Shoot.
Do not hold back.
Chill. I think we delayed like as long as possible. The big guy went the other way, didn't he? Yeah, the big guy went the other way. I don't understand why the big guy goes the... I guess he goes the other way because he has no path through the small ones. Or at least no determined path. I guess maybe if you were visible, he'd maybe go this way as well. I don't know, back to where you were.
Let us not hesitate.
I need to concentrate.
Shoot.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
That's fine. Activate. Chill. Shoot.
Do not hold back.
I should probably heal again before we start combat, but whatever. Big guy comes in here. Fantastic. Amazing. Couldn't be better. We are far enough away, I think, that we can chuck this. What's the range of this? It's really high. Alright, let's take a step further back. Turn that off, because we already have the buff. And throw it. So that's now applied as early as we have ever applied it. Giant centipede coming in here. Oh, didn't die to the fire initially triggering, but that's okay. Stab.
It's you or me.
Crit. He's now at half HP. We might actually kill him. Magic missile. Don't want to miss, basically. We use acid. It's a 50-50. It missed. I think we're okay with that. Attack. 15 damage is huge. They are in lethal range. It's 2d6 fire damage, 5 health. Can you roll a 5 on 2d6? Mathematically, statistically, yes, you can. I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is
What?
unexpected.
Why did it not take 2d6 damage? I'm very confused about why it did not take 2d6 fire damage. Is it not on fire? It appears to be on fire. So why did it not take 2d6 fire damage? Because it happens on our turn. I'm answering my own question. It must happen on our turn.
Burn! Slice!
Right.
Behead! Yes, behead.
He's going to die to the dexterity.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
I still have to take the chance. Can you use aid to remove that negative? You don't have aid? You're a cleric and you don't have... No, you do have aid. It needs a first aid kit? Ah, well I see that they have, they've definitely changed that slightly. Temporary hit point. Bonus on a skill check. Do you get a roll? It's con based. You do get a roll. That's very optimistic. It still, by the way, has not taken 2d6 fire damage. In case you're wondering.
I'll split you in half.
It still has not taken 2d6 fire damage. It still has not taken 2d6 fire damage. It now took 2d6 fire damage. Okay. He passed the save! My god, he actually did it. With a natural 20. The guidance did not matter at all. He had to roll... Wait, no, it wasn't natural 20. The guidance actually did matter. It gave him exactly enough. That's incredible. Alright, we're still going. I need to be healed. We need to do a heal immediately. Do I have a heal? I do not have a heal. Attack. I'm very happy. Attack.
Got you.
This is making life a lot better for us. We could squeeze some acid from the glands of this nasty creature. We got other problems, mate. We got other problems. Now, luckily, both of them are at full health, so... Let's do a heal. That heal stops him from dying from being too low on health. It also, yeah, it also heals us up. Now, I could use Tactician. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to turn off fighting defensively and attack. Cool, that's what it did, what I wanted it to do. It let us kill him. Attack.
May I see your entrails, please?
Attack.
It's you or me.
Oh my lord, we beat the level 4 and we didn't get any XP for it. We just beat that level 4 at level 1 and we got 50 XP. 50 XP for all of that. My lord. Right. Am I gonna scum the check here? Oh, it looks like the dex negative goes away. That's very good. The poison negative goes away at the end of combat. Okay. I'm gonna scum this check.
That posed little challenge.
It worked. Wait, can I keep doing it? I'm gonna keep scumming this check if we can. Yeah.
My expertise prevailed.
It succeeded. You need something to carry the acid in. Oh. Okay, so we can only fill up the flasks with acid. Oh, I see. So the flask that we threw down, the fire flask, we effectively got back as an acid flask. Okay. So we did all of that to switch our fire flask to an acid flask, and we got 50 XP. Alright then. Well, I think that is a good point to end the... You know what? Actually, before we end the episode, before we do that, I'm deliberately walking around this way as well, so we don't walk into the two that we saw over there. Let's head back this way and rest. Maybe an acid flask will be useful. Who knows? I can't make another hearty meal. How long's the rest? The rest is 1 day. Alright, well, given that we can't make another hearty meal, we will use that. And we will end the episode there as a fully healed party. Why are you not mount? Oh, because you got off the horse to... Yeah, okay, fine. Right.
Wherever my legs carry me.
As a fully healed party, mostly, we will now be ready for whatever the caves can throw at us. We beat a level 4 at level 1. We got 50 XP for it. And next time, hopefully, we'll hit level 2. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.